making sure that you're getting reps. Everybody get enough reps? Awesome. Especially this class, I don't care how fucking good you are, don't sit around. Do another rep. Do something else. Add something to it. Add a submission if you're like a more advanced rank. But do not sit around. Okay. Can I get you for a second there, Abs? Yeah. So, this sweep, where most people end up having issues is I think understanding the actual sweep. You go through the motions. My legs are supposed to do this. The person is supposed to end up here. I'm supposed to end up on top. Okay? However, that doesn't always work. So what I need to pay attention to is how am I breaking my opponent down? First things first, I don't mind this grip. It's okay. But if I can get a complete X angle, think about it. If I didn't know I would do this, right? I'd be holding the head and hanging down on this side. Why? I'm grabbing this leg. So here's my X. If I can control somebody on the X, I'm actually going to be much more in control than whether she can turn the shoulder back like this way. Correct? On the same page? Yes? Okay, good. So I grab here. Next thing, it might be hard for me to get under here. So I'm working my closed guard, and I'm just going to lift. As soon as I open, look, I can get my hand here. No tension on it. As soon as I open, I rotate. I want to get the weight, I want to get the weight on the back of my leg. Now, if you notice, she knew it was coming, and she sat her weight down. This leg has a purpose. I can reset it if I need to, okay? So my head is here. I have the weight on my hamstring, but I'm not going to be able to sweep her because her weight is back. What are we talking about with the principles of the sweep? What do I need to get her off balance?
Bring her hip forward.
Yeah, I need to get her hip in front of her knee. Then she's going to be off balance and have to put her hand somewhere. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay, so this leg, the first part of that, you see how she starts coming forward? I'm going to move her this way. That's the first part. The second part is going to be push and cut this leg underneath so I can get back on top. So when I'm here, they might not be going, look, this makes them go. You ever see how I got her to come forward?
Yeah.
Okay, same thing again. I'm here. I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to pull it in nice and tight because now I get her arm trapped, right? I'm going to go swing, push, and come back. Does everybody see where I ended up? Where was my head? I swept her here. Does everybody see how I didn't do this and try to get her to be next to me? That is not the sweep. You can only sweep people properly when they're even. Say, like, if I take this leg away from the table, can I push the table over this way? No, you can't. You might be able to a little bit, but which way is it eventually going to tip? It's going to go this way, right? So you're the weakest on your X angle. So that's what we're really trying to pay attention to. Now here's the second part of this. We're going to go back to the hip flex sweep and do all that. But Abby did this thing where I had the collar or whatever, and she puts her hand down, right? So this leg now has another function. Same thing here. I get all the way to this position, and I go to sweep her, and she's putting her hand down. Okay, so we're going to use this leg instead of trying to cut back underneath. I have this collar. We're going to come forward, and I'm going to use this to create my space so I don't put your hair on. Right? This is a push and a pull, so it could be a punch as well. Right? So I start my swing, and she puts her foot down. Her hand down. My bad. I'm going to punch this up and away, and trap her arm. You can catch it right here. Okay? It's the same swing. I already have her coming forward. She puts her hand down. The leg is going to collect it and bring it up into the arm. So one more time.
So sure. If they post, you go for the arm bar?
Yeah. If somehow they get that hand down and they post, my leg is already there. I'm going to go back and collect it. And then you're probably seeing where this is going, right? And then maybe you catch the arm bar. Or last minute they go, oh no, I'm going to get put in the arm bar, and they maybe pull it halfway out or whatever it is. Now what do I have? Or omoplata or whatever else, and I still have the leg. Just see how you're just starting to chain these things together? So it's going to be based on what they're going to do as defects. So same thing. Oh, that's right. You don't let this hoodie sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah, just grab that.
Right. Lift, open, and I get to here. And then as I start to sweep her, she puts her hand down. Use your leg. The top of your leg is going to collect the arm. It's hard to just do with the leg. So I use this to do that to help me get my leg to where I want it to go. So I'm going to go push up, trap. Now you're going to notice I cross my feet and it's underneath my arm. Do not let go of the one underneath the leg. If you're slick, you can probably just trap it here. I like to really just get it in a good armbar position because I have everything else wrapped. She's kind of done. Okay? This, here's another thing. I'm in a position where I can get stacked. Everybody agree?
Yes.
So one of the things that she needs to do to stack me up is to take her head and start bringing it over here. So if you have your feet crossed, which I like to do, most of the time I'm telling you to squeeze your knees together. However, if you're gonna get stacked, go ahead and go to stack me. I'm gonna butterfly my knee out, so then I get the armbar. Everybody see I'm opening this knee up so she can't bring her head in?
Yeah.
If I do this and go ahead and do it, look how I'm getting stacked over. So real important, if you're getting stacked up, I'm gonna do this. See, I'm opening that up, I'm keeping the wrist here. I still have my fulcrum point to be able to get my break. One more time.
Yeah.
You see this?
No.
Okay. That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, so here, lift. As I'm going over, I'm gonna go a little bit smoother through all this so you can kind of catch it. Okay, so what you're looking for. I still go for the sweep. She puts her hand out. She's gonna put it here. Why?
Corner.
What's that?
Corner that way.
Yeah, but the leg does a lot of the pull. Remember, we're going for the sweep, so I need her hip to come in front of her knee. Other than that, she's gonna sit back. She's gonna be too strong, right? So here, open, and I start going here. Yeah, look, now she puts it down. I push the hand up and away, and keep this so we can lock it in nice and tight, and then slide down to the arm and be able to get the finish. If you want to keep going with this and you're like blue belt and higher, I think you can do this, right? So I still have everything else trapped. This arm is right here. She goes to try to pull her other arm out. She gets to here. I come back to collect the head. I go to collect the head. She pulls her head out. I'm coming back here. We're going omoplata, right? Start scooping away. And here she rolls. I keep track of the wrist. I'm going to come back up top. If you know these, start putting them into the game. When do you do that? After you get a whole bunch of really good arm bars. After you get a whole bunch of really good sweeps. Should I see anybody sitting around? There's plenty of work for everybody to do, including me. If I could sit down here and do these, I would do them with you. I'm going to come around and watch you guys. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I can't sit around either.
Unless you're Sean.
I want to jump in.
I know. Fuck. I hope it's not as bad as they say.
That's me too.